Hi YouTubers, this is Brittbratt coming at you on Wednesday, March 16th, 2016 for my 3-week vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. I hope everybody is doing well. And hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I love the support. If you subscribe to me, most likely I subscribe to you. I love watching VSG and RNY and weight loss surgery videos. And I love supporting people, and I love getting the support, so I appreciate all of you guys. Love you so much, and I hope you guys are all doing very well on your journeys. So let me get right into my stats. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on February 24th, 2016 at Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago, Illinois under Dr. Jeffrey Franza. The highest weight I ever recorded was 320 pounds. My weight on the day of my consultation with Dr. Jeffrey Franza was 303.8 pounds. My weight on the date of surgery was 296.6 pounds. My weight this week is 276.2 pounds, which gives me a BMI of 47.4. My height, just so you know, is 5'4". Which gives me a week loss of 4.2 pounds and a total loss of 43.8 pounds. So I'm doing very well. 4 pounds, not exactly what I wanted. I'm 276-ish, so I wanted to be at 275, but that's okay. I was still a 4-pound loss, which is huge, and I should just take it and be happy with it, be very grateful that I'm losing. I'm coming up on the deadly month, the week 3 week, so it's kind of like the stall week. So, but Aunt Flo is still visiting me. She's crashed here. She's probably gonna be here for a couple of weeks, and that tends to lessen the weight loss that I would normally have because of all the bloating and stuff. So I'm glad that it finally did go down, because I stalled out for 5 days, and then it started going down again. So I'm very glad for that. But Aunt Flo is not kind to me, and she is kind of a hag. So I just have to deal with her for the week, or hopefully 2 weeks. Hopefully not 2 weeks, but you know, the way she is, you never know. Okay, so as far as how I'm doing, first of all, I went to the doctor last week Thursday for my 2-week post-op visit, and everything went fine. He explained to me that the gas that I've been feeling is actually my esophagus. I'm kind of struggling with the balance of how much water I'm putting down my throat right now. And all the burping and stuff I'm doing, because I'm burping a lot, like every time I eat and drink I'm burping, is my esophagus as well, kicking up water and stuff. He says it's not my stomach is fine, it's my esophagus that's kind of fighting with me, which is why I feel it in, like right here in my throat, water will kind of buoy up and down. And then I feel it right here about my diaphragm-ish. So that whole area, like from here down to my diaphragm, is giving me some kickback issues. It's not like, I'm not like bleh or anything. It's just I can feel things kind of bobbing down there, and it's so weird feeling. It tickles, and I notice if I eat something, it'll go away. If I just have like a Tum, I'm just using Tums. And if I have that, it'll kind of keep things at bay. So that's been really helpful, and he explained to me that'll go away. The one little bit of pain that I have left from this incision where he took the stomach out, he says it will go away in about 2 weeks. It is where he pulled the stomach out, so it's going to be a little more painful than the other ones. It's not super painful, it just gives me little twinges here and there, like randomly. Or if I go to bend down to get something, that one kind of hurts. So it kind of just feels like a mild bruise. And he says that's where he pulled the stomach out, and then he also had to stitch it down because it was wider than the others. So that's why it's causing me more issues than the other ones. So he says 2 more weeks. He says he notices a month out most people don't have any issues with it. Or I should say next week. The pain should start to really subside, and I won't really feel it anymore. So that's good. That's good news. I also got clearance to go back to regular duty at work and also lift as much weight as I want next week as far as the 21st is concerned. So as of next week, I'll be able to go back to work without being shadowed by people. And then I'll also be able to lift as much weight as I want and go back to regular exercise and stuff like that. Exercise for me right now is about a 3 mile walk. The weather's been icky, so I've been doing it on my treadmill at home. I've also taken up going to malls and walking, but that involves driving, and while I'm working, that's not as easy. So I've just been going on my treadmill. Otherwise, I love going outside, but I can't right now because the weather's kind of shit. It's a really windy day today, so even though it's like 53 out, the wind is like 40 miles an hour, and my hair would just be like in my face, and I wouldn't be able to see anything, and it would just suck. So treadmill it is. I also wanted to complain about the Fitbit. I mentioned this in my last video. It is not accurate as far as mileage concerned, and now I have definite proof because the other day I walked 3 miles around the town, and I've been doing that same walk for 2 years now, so I know it's 3 miles. But my Fitbit was telling me it was 2.5 miles, which kind of frustrated me, but I'm like, okay, fine. Yesterday I went on the treadmill and I walked over 3 miles because my Fitbit kept telling me I was only at 2.4, which was pissing me off. And I got to like 2.6 when I was finally like, I walked well over 3 miles now. I'm not going to keep going just to prove my Fitbit something. Because then I'll be upset that it only says 3 miles and not like 3.5. So like, what's the point? I know I walked 3 miles. That's all that matters. So there's that slight annoyance. It does sync up to my MyFitnessPal. So it does show up on my MyFitnessPal that I only walked like, 2.5 miles, which is super annoying. But I know right now it's not a big deal because I'm only eating 600 calories a day. So 300 calories, or it's like 400 calories out of that is used for my walks. So it doesn't matter right now. When I'll start to actually care is when my calories start getting higher and I start giving a crap about checks and balances. When I actually have to care about how much I'm putting out versus how much I'm taking in. So that'll start to annoy me. But really the reason I got this Fitbit is because it's the Fitbit HR and it's a heart rate monitor. I have a chest strap heart rate monitor I got a year ago, but the Bluetooth kind of sucks on it. It doesn't like sync up to my phone very good. There isn't a button or anything on it you can press to make it sync. So that's kind of so it just is always on, which is kind of annoying because it doesn't sync very good. So I wanted to get something that was that would sync easier, that's compatible, that would just automatically go to my other apps and stuff, and this is what I got. So I didn't really get it for mileage. I got it for the heart rate. So I have to just kind of settle with that, and it is a pretty good heart rate monitor, so I have to kind of settle with that. So exercise, that's that. Energy level, doing fine. I'm not having any issues with energy. I'm sorry to those of you guys that are having issues with energy. I really don't know what to say to you. I'm just kind of an upbeat, like energetic person. So that's the esophagus issues. So I'm sorry, but I'm fine. I'm on 600 calories right now, so maybe that's why I'm a little higher in calories, but I don't know. Excuse me, that's the esophagus water stuff. Okay, so as far as food is concerned, I'm still on the mushy stage. I've already explained that to you guys. Mushies like tuna and ground beef and liverwurst and mushy cheeses and stuff like that. As you can tell, I'm on liverwurst and mushy cheese because it seems like I get a lot of bang for my buck. Like 2 ounces of liverwurst seems like a lot to me. And I'm able to get down and I feel like I actually ate something, so it's nice. So I like that stuff. But I've pretty much gone back to more liquids. I was trying to get like every meal of food, which is silly because then I end up missing out on my water. So because I have to wait before and after, and then I'm just not able to get that much water in, and it's kind of annoying. So I went back to 2 protein shakes a day and 1 meal. So I'm having the 1 meal and then I'm drinking my protein shakes, and that's working out well for me. I'm actually able to get water in now that I'm doing that because I can get protein shakes down like within an hour or two. I cannot get, like, for food and stuff, it just sits in there forever, and then the water feels weird, and it's a battle. So I'm trying to take it easy on the solids until my stomach gets a little bigger. I can handle a little more. Because right now I'm pretty much at 2 ounces of food, and that's about all I can do. Liquids is easy as heck crap, goes right through. But solids, it just sits so heavy and awkward that I just don't. And the kind of the burping and stuff I'm dealing with, 2 ounces is pretty much my limit as far as that's concerned, as food is concerned. As far as my shakes are concerned, I was trying to find a low-calorie additive for my shakes, my powder, other than water, because water doesn't, it just ends up becoming like a water chocolate syrup stuff. It just doesn't taste very good. It's not horrible, I could do it, but I wanted something it was kind of creamy that added calories because I need to up my calories, but didn't add carbs because milk has like 8 grams of protein in it, which is great, but it has 12 grams of carbs. I'm really trying to keep my carb load down below 30, and I like to use my carbs on other things, so other than milk that I put in my protein shake. So I was Googling and trying to find different things. Coconut milk came up, coconut water, things like that. I went to the store, I looked at all the coconut waters. A lot of them had 5 grams of carbs, and I was like, that's not bad, but I really wanted to get as low as I possibly could. And everyone's like, we'll go with unsweetened stuff. So I ended up finding this stuff. It's Almond Breeze, almond milk coconut blend, unsweetened. That's the big one. And then this one's a vanilla almond It's a vanilla almond coconut blend, and it's also unsweetened, but it's vanilla, so whatever. And the stats on them are pretty good. You have 0 carbs because it's 1 gram of carb, but that's fiber. So you have 0 grams of carbs, and then you have 1 gram of protein, which the protein's really low. Okay, it's really low. But I'm not looking to get protein from the stuff I add to my protein shakes. I'm looking to get low carbs and to make it taste good. I can get plenty of protein from the powder I put in it. So I'm not looking to get added protein or anything like that from the liquid. So this is really good. If you're looking for something that's low carb, this is really good. So I highly recommend Almond Breeze almond coconut mix. And unsweetened. If you go unsweetened, you're generally going to have lower carbs. So that's something I wanted to mention. Otherwise, you know, the normal foods is what I'm eating. I'm eating like Jell-O and pudding, and for my treats, Jell-O and pudding. And I put protein in the pudding. And I'm eating still my plain yogurt, and I just add stevia stuff to it to make it sweeter. So that's what I'm doing for that. Okay, like I was saying, 2 ounces. That's it. That's my limit. Let's see. And I wanted to talk about drinking water because it is a battle. Drinking water is difficult. I'm doing better now that I backed off the food. So that's going okay. I just have to stay on top of it. It's like constantly it's like I'm constantly thinking about water. It's almost ridiculous. I'm like constantly thinking about getting my water in. And I'm doing it, but it is kind of annoying. And I can see why people don't, because God forbid you fall off one day and then your whole day is gone, you have no water in. It's not like the old days where I could just drink a gallon of water at the end of the day and be like, shit, I get my water in. I should drink a gallon right now, and I can do it, but now I can't. As far as NSVs are concerned, I don't have any. Not this week. My weight didn't decrease by that much, and I had a lot of NSVs last week. Well, I had like 3 or 4. And so a lot of those things still hold true. My clothes are fitting looser. I put on my work clothes for like the first time, and they're really loose. Not loose enough to change the size that I have, because I have a whole bunch of sizes for work clothes, and I have to wear a uniform because I'm security, and I'm not low enough to get to the next size, but it is loose. It is very loose. So they do fit very loose. I will say that I do have a lot of energy, but I did before surgery. I don't know why, really, actually, with how many calories I'm taking in. I shouldn't, but I do. It's kind of crazy. Whatever. What can you do? So I'm very happy with that. I think the weight loss has definitely helped with the energy level. I'm able to expend more because the weight is kind of, off my shoulders. So I think that has definitely helped. Also, like, not having like a bad back and bad knees and bad feet and stuff like that also kind of helps too. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. I hope everybody's doing well. Then thank you again for my new subscribers, my current subscribers, the subscribers that were with me from day one. You guys are awesome. I love you guys all. I'll keep watching your guys' videos, and I hope everybody is doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Love ya. Bye.